Okay, so today, in an effort to continue my most visually unappealing videos, we're going to make white designs on white tissue paper, but also black ones. So there will be something for you to see. So we're going to use tissue paper. Hold on. We've got a total kerfuffle of embossing powder on here. Yep, see all the glimmers? Okay, so we are going to do some fun stuff today. I think we need to look at, what do we have? Do we have white texture paste? I do have white pearly. Oh my goodness, we're gonna use that. I'm gonna have to keep these out for my Halloween gig. Oh, we have texture paste. Do we want crackle texture? No. Flaky. Let's do some white flaky. This is Eyes Ink Ice. Oh, we should try that. It's white. Is this black? Noir. Noir would imply to me that it's black. Okay. Ooh, it looks like we have a bunch of fun stuff there. We have our black soot permanent pad. Oh, don't I have? I could have sworn I bought some black. So we have black here. It's kind of, should we clean? We should clean. It's Sunday morning. I don't know what day this is going to publish on, but for me, it's Sunday morning, and Sunday's just a play day for me. My granddaughter's coming. My daughter's coming. I'm going to do some video editing on some videos, and I'm going to do some fun with black. That's black. Let's put these away, put these away, put these away, because I'm making a black journal. So I made Johnny look at this again yesterday, so you got to look at it again too. Everybody has to keep looking at this. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm taking black papers. So I have these black tags I got from Joggles, black papers. This is all 4 of them. Okay. Black tags, number 10, 5x7 pieces of paper, 5x7 with tabbies already hooked on. Look at that. That's exciting. And then envelopes. And then I took inspiration from this girl named Juicy Christians on Instagram to make an envelope. So we're going to do more of these kind of, you can see stuff behind it. But the thing that I'm digging is that because the background is black and I can use tissue paper with colors on it, I'm getting some fun things. But I want to make some tissue papers and deli paper with black and white, because like this is beautiful color, but this is not like this, right? This is not all crunchy granola fun stuff. This is bright, pretty, cute, and I'm not all that bright, pretty, cute. So we're gonna grunge this stuff up later with our tissue papers and things like that. So things we need stencils, and I'm for sure going to use that Harlequin. We got a funny Harlequin. Oh, you know what I have? This is the time. We're going to try this. I have some cool Tim Holtz stencils. Hold on. Oh, this one. The ones with all those things in them. Kitty's coming. Is that you, Kitty? Feral Kitty's coming. Okay, so this is plain stripes, and this is funny other stripes. This is circles and other circles, so we're going to do those. This is circles and other circles. Oh, I like circles. This is circles and other circles, and these are other baby ones. Okay, so we're going to use all of these things. What are you doing, honey? What are you doing up there? Oh my goodness. It always worries me when I can't see Kitty, and Kitty is actually up on my, oh my. Okay, it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. So, let's get started. This is embossing. We need that. Ooh, do we want to do some holographic? No, we'll do the embossing later. Let's not emboss today. Let's use our stuff today. Okay. Whew, we're going to need a spatula, another spatula. We're going to need paint daubers. And we are going to have some fun making patterns. We got black paint. We got all kinds of stuff. Ooh, what's this? That looks black. Black Night. Sprinkle on surface and spritz with water. What is that? I don't know. This feels like this might be an after I do this. But we can try it today because I found it today. What is this? Infusion. Colored stains. Sprinkle on surface and spritz with water. Watercolor-based stains. From Paper Artsy. Interesting. Not what I was looking for, but interesting. I could have sworn, actually I'm going to do this in another time. You're going to have to watch again. What is this? Stamp Gang embossing powder. That's black. Why do I have embossing powder in this drawer? Okay. What's this? Acrylic 3D liner. Oh, look at that. We got white. Okay. Okay. We're going to look at that. Still not what I was looking. Okay, let's get to work. So I am using, things I'm using, white tissue paper that I buy by the ream. And it's usually this wide and then flipped over. It's like 20 bucks for a ream. I bought one ream and I've been using it for everything you've ever seen me do. And then I also use, and I must say this funny because people always ask me what I'm saying, deli paper. This is the paper they put on sandwiches when you're in the deli. So if you have a sandwich, they put it in here, and it's a little bit waxy, and it's good for your artwork too. And this box, which has 500 sheets of deli paper, was also in that 20 buck range. So there's lots of, you get lots of use out of them, right? Okay, so we're going to start with easy things just to get, we're just going to get warmed up this morning. So let's do Harlequin pattern in paint on, Harlequin pattern in paint on here. And we're going to have black and white. And we're going to use this silicone mat as our, I put away my black paint and I put away my white paint. So here's white paint. This is a quality show. We're going to use Blick Studio Acrylic today. So white and black. There we go. And today we're going to have to wipe off our stencil a little bit more than we normally do, because if we mix black and white, what are we going to get, class? Gray. And I don't want gray. I want either crisp black or crisp white. So let's start with black. And what happens when you use paint on tissue paper, the black paint, the black acrylic paint is going to be opaque, meaning you can't see through it. And the tissue paper, while it will not get totally translucent, will be easier to see through. Now, I was thinking I want black and white together, which I still might do. Let's turn this over because we have black paint on there. And we can just use, and I'm not looking for perfect, so I want little bits of black here and there and little bits of white here and there, and we're going to have to let stuff dry. This is going to be a kerfuffle. Okay, so we're gonna do this and see what happens here. See if we can get a little of that paint off. There we go, we got some on here, yay us. And we should get some on here. There we go, some little goobers on there. And then we clean most of this off. Okay, let's do another stencil. Let's do, because we want some different shapes. Let's do circles. And this is kind of a fun circle. It gets big and little, big and little. And I feel like if I go back over it, we could have some more translucent parts and then some less translucent parts, which will be neat in our collage. Okay, so there we go. That's good. We're gonna start our drying papers. Okay, here we go. Oh, I got some on my fingers too. All right, there we go. More grunge on there, a little cleaned off. Not super cleaned off. All right. Let's plan on this one being black and white. So I'm going to use these two Harlequin-ish ones together. And I'm going to do like up here. And over here. With black, and we're gonna do, I need my rag to get the black off, otherwise we'll make gray, and we're gonna do white in the other places. Oh, there's some white out already, yay us. If you think I shouldn't be astounded because I actually put that on there and I should probably know it's there, yeah, I have kids, pets, dementia mom, marketing, thinking about art. I have lots of things I think about. Ooh, the white is much thicker. Maybe because I let it sit out there. Ooh, let's do that. I wonder if it gets thicker when it sits out there because I really enjoy the thickness of that paint. Okay, there we go. This should be a good one. Look, white on tissue paper. I'm sure that's fascinating video. So now I really want to try this thing where you move the stencil and you actually are supposed to get different colors. Okay, I've never tried this because I'm nervous. Let's do it on here because I think this is a little hardier. And I hardly ever get nervous. So this is fat black. So we'll do fat black lines this way. And you just go over and you put your lines on. Uh-oh. And you don't move your stencil. I guess we could tape it down. We're going to see. We're just trying stuff right now. And I don't know that I feel like that black got darker right away. Okay. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Do you want to do that again? You don't have to worry about that. Okay, hold on. We're going to clean this off. So we have that. And then the premise of this is you put, see how you shift it? And then we're going to have white where they're, like the stencil itself covers up the black part. And then we're going to have white where there's not black. Wait, did that make sense? Yeah, there's white where there's not black, right? Because it's being covered up by the stencil. All right, let's see what happened there. Woo, black and white stripes. How fun is that? So nice, we're gonna do it twice. Okay, let's do this. Now, I do not think I'm gonna try to texture paste this fanciness. We're gonna do this a couple of times. We're gonna do it on tissue paper, just to have some done. Because when you get all this crap out, honestly, you need to do a bunch of them, right? You need to have, that's why I'm always reaching over there on the other side and going, oh, we need a black piece of something, or we need a teal piece of something. That's because I have little parties with myself like this, where I just do a whole bunch of these projects, and I think you have to turn them over is how it works. I just do a whole bunch of these project days, and then I have stuff I can use when I'm actually feeling creative. Like, this isn't very creative. This is just getting to play with paint. There we go. Cool. That's very cool. Okay, we're gonna make a tissue paper one, and I will be back. And I'm making a tissue paper one because the properties of putting the tissue paper down versus putting the wax paper down are just different, right? You're gonna get a different level of transparency. You're gonna get different feelings with the tissue paper versus the wax paper. So that's why I'm doing two different things. I got to get this cleaned off at least a little bit, because I did it twice. And we're getting a little bit of googs on our stencil. See, that would have gone on the white part, which is not my intention, but that is super cool. I am loving the stripes. So thus far, I am pro stripe. So now, is that how we do it? That must be how we do it, because I don't see any black stripes. This is really cool. Okay, this is one of those things where you get yourself all worked up and you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be hard. I'm going to have to figure things out. And then you actually do it and you're like, oh, this was really easy and it didn't take much figuring out. So I have to say, and I think these are called shifter stencils. I have to say, all in all, I am super pleased. Oh, see? And the tissue paper is not nearly as hardy as the, there we go. Oh, I feel like I'm missing a lot. The tissue paper is not nearly as hardy as the wax paper, which I like. I get a lot of streaks and hurdies and like rough edges and things like that. But if you're looking for super precise and, oh, that one didn't work as good, but that's okay. If you're looking for super precise and careful, use the wax paper, not the tissue paper. Yay, us. All right, so I am going to make a whole bunch of pieces that are not going to be that interesting. And then when I get to this other stuff, I'll be back. Because I'm actually doing my work right now, right? This is my job. I personally think that if I was going to make white stripes, I would make them on here and then flip it over and put it on there. Here we go. We are going to do some texture paste, which should be fun. This is flaky texture, and we're going to go through. I feel like I need a bigger, none of those work. I feel like I need a bigger stencil, maybe a little bit more organic. What about this? Let's do this. And we're not going to do a ton of this. Okay. So this has flakes in it, hence the flaky. We're going to do this one, and we'll do maybe one other one so there's some flaky texture. We definitely need to smush this flaky texture down, right? And this is the only time I clean my stencils. Ooh, look, we just got like weird grunge. Nice, let's leave that be. Okay, I'm gonna grab this one because it has kind of all different designs on it, which I think is super cool. And I'm doing this on, well, I'm doing this on tissue paper. I also want one of these on wax paper. And I would say that one of the things that I have noticed about people and their art supplies, no, hold on, I got an emergency, is that they tend to want to save them. There's a little pause in there because Josiah's cleaning, and you know I never get mad at children for cleaning. They want to save them for something special or for the perfect project, or they don't know what to do with it, so they don't use them. Well, what happens is because you don't use it, then you have a hard time figuring out what to use it for, right? So use all your stuff, use all your products, use it. Because that way you wind up with lots of stuff to use when you're ready to make art, right? And we're just getting some of this texture paste on there, and I don't know that that's going to look like anything, but we might as well not waste it. All right, here comes a fun part, because I don't know how the texture paste is going to look. I've never done that, but I have used Pearly in colors. And I have a feeling that the Pearly, I'm going to close this up. Look at me closing up my stuff. I have a feeling the Pearly is going to just be really fun. It's a great texture. So I'm going to do some tissue papers. I just cleaned off my stencils. These guys, hold on. I'm going to be right back. I have to throw these in the sink. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is use Pearly. And I think that you can hear me. My son's steam cleaning, and I never stop children from steam cleaning. I don't have black Pearly. I don't even know if there's such a thing as black Pearly. But we are going to use our white Pearly. All right, let's do that. Look at how beautiful and dimensional that is. And we're going to do this, see what we get. All right, so we're going to get a little bit of a sheen. There's not much there. We're going to leave that. We're going to do this one. Now, this is on tissue paper. So tissue paper, like I said, is very super delicate. We're going to do more of it on the deli paper, because deli paper is definitely a more hardy kind of product. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Nice. That Harlequin is amazing. And don't forget, we'll still be able to use that tissue paper underneath for some texture too. All right, I'm just going to get this off on here. Ooh, nice. A little Harlequin action there. Let's do this. We're going to do some circles, and then I probably will do one of the Harlequins too. But I do like circles very much. Oh, and anyways, I don't know if I continued my talk with you about using your stuff. So you definitely want to use your stuff, right? It doesn't do any good to leave it sitting in your cupboard and have all these amazing products and never use them. You have to use them, because that is how you learn what you like and what you don't like. There's some stuff I've bought that I'm like, this is going to revolutionize my life. And then come to find out I didn't like using it at all. Or there's been stuff like that thing I found earlier today that I haven't even remembered I've had because I put it away in the cupboard and I never used it. And what if that turns out to be one of my all-time favorite products to work with? So It's super important that you use everything you buy. Don't hoard it. Don't hide it away. I just ordered a whole bunch of new Halloween stuff from Tim Holtz. So we'll be doing some fun Halloween stuff. We'll see. That is just stunning. And like I said, white on white is going to be for good video. I hope you can see this at all. Because it really is kind of neat that you get that little bit of sheen. And I'm going to let all this stuff dry and I will be back. So let's get the pieces I don't love and we're going to go through. So this is texture paste. I was editing my video so I could only half hear you there. Texture paste. This is really cool. Paint on tissue paper. Paint on tissue paper. Those turned out great. I kind of love these stripes. I'm digging those. This is on deli paper. This is deli paper, so we got some dots we can use. I'm thinking that those might work really well. This turned out amazing. Look at all this different design. This is our tissue paper that's broken. Maybe we'll use that today. Just some texture paste. I don't know if you can see the design, but there's a really cool background design. Just some spots I made. Some of these I made while you were gone. Just some, this was just wiping off the stencil. Random texture. I don't know if you can see this. This is the pearly that's so pretty. And this is pearly and this is pearly. So now we are going to, let's take the pearly too. I don't know if I'm going to use a, I don't know. I don't know about the texture paste right this second. Okay, so I don't love these guys. And the reason I don't love these guys is there's no grunge, right? This is all just really cute and pretty and sweet. And I have to grunge them up, which is why I was making these papers today. So we're going to start by... I can't go wrong for making myself happy by adding some Harlequin pattern to anything. So we're gonna add some Harlequin pattern to 2 of these at least. And the funny thing about the pearly is you have to like functionally tear it because it becomes like plastic. So let's go ahead and start. Oh, I didn't close up my pearly. Seth Apter, who makes it, says to always close up your pearly. All right, I was going to wait to make an Amazon order, but maybe I have a little bit. Oh, I have a little Mod Podge, so I'll be okay. I'm running out of Mod Podge, peeps. So we're going to take this and get all this Mod Podge down in here. And we're going to put a little bit of this pearly white onto here and smush it down in there and start to add a little dimension and texture to this so it's not so darn clean and pretty. All right, so that's gonna go on there. Oh, I feel like I don't want to waste this little piece that's so amazing. We'll take this and put it somewhere else. Just gotta get that edge down there. Okay, see how you can still see the black through there and you can still see those colors? Nope, let's do this over here. And this is the deli paper. Let's not work on our other stuff. That's where we get into trouble. When we actually like write over what we're doing. Here we go. And for the deli paper especially, I don't really have to decoupage it by putting a coat of Mod Podge on top of it. So we have that. We have one more piece of this. Do we want to make this? These kind of all go together, so I'm fine with that. How about if we put, no, I want the Harlequin to be the right way up. Can we, there we go. That'll go good there. And a lot of times people don't want to mess around with their stuff. So say I did this and then I absolutely hated it, right? I went this is the worst thing that has ever happened to art in the history of man. You know what I could do is I could make these again. I have a whole bunch of them cut out. It's not like anything horrible will happen. Johnny's fixing the, oh, I got some black Harlequin. Oh, that's just what we need. And it has some white in it. Johnny's fixing the dryer. He said it's yelling at him. Johnny does all the laundry. Mostly for everyone, but especially for me. And you might think to yourself that it's nice, and it is, but it's also a, it's to help him, because when I do the laundry, what I do is I put it in the laundry, into the washer, and then I forget it because I'm doing art or something, marketing and fun. And then about 3 days later, I will come back and realize I had laundry in, at which point I will run it again, right? And he does all our finances, so he is aware of, you know, like running the washer 50 times isn't good for us. See how, I love how that black is now coming in. So anyways, he knows that it's not good for us to run the laundry 50 times in a row. There's Wally. Wally has to go potty. Imagine that. I was just editing one of the last videos, and in that one, Wally had to go out. And he does go out quite a bit. I mean, he's a beagle. He likes to know what's going on in the yard. But it's also that he hears me talking. And so then he's like, oh, Mom's doing something. She could let Wally out. So let me finish getting that on there, and I'll be right back. All right, so this is a little bit dry. I had to go work on dinner. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I like them better already just because we're getting some layers. And it doesn't look so sweet and cute and pretty. Okay, I like this a lot better. And I can do all kinds of stuff. Okay, I want some more on here. And I definitely want some more on here. Do we want some stripey bits? Let's try some stripey bits, because these are the stripes with the black and the white. That could be fun. Let's try that. Oh, I hear a wheaky noise. Johnny's working on the washer still. Josiah's going to 7-Eleven with his friend. Oh no, I hear a wheaky noise and Johnny is not working on the washer. That doesn't seem good. I don't want this big white piece, so we're gonna just pull that out. And if you're wondering why I'm not upset by wheaky noises in my house, it's because my house is weird. There's always something weird happening. All right. I want a little piece of something up there to break that up. Oh, yay, it stopped. Let's do that. Okay. And we need something down here, too. I kind of want a little piece of black Harlequin rather than more stripies. So let's do a black Harlequin. I like how the black is kind of melting into the black, like going into the black of the background paper. Okay, that seems good for right this second. This seems good for right this second. Maybe I want a little something down here in the corner. Nope, not that. What else we got? How about a little piece of white stuff? Like ratty white stuff. Keep this one a little bit lighter. Plus, I kind of want to see how the white does. We should be able to pull off this part. There we go. Nice. Do we need a little piece somewhere? Because I got a little piece now. What's going on? I'm gluing all my stuff to my stuff. Oh, yeah, for sure. We could use a little something down here, too. Right around here. Not to the edge. We want to keep all kinds of different lines and fun things going on. Okay. All right, so let's let that dry. I think this is the last of the Mod Podge for right this second, and I will be back. Okay, I was just looking at this, and I like the stripy bits around the edge, but I'm feeling like this stripy bits, if we can get this to come off, or at least not be as prominent, would make me happier. I feel like that really started to overtake this piece. Can we get it to come up? It's that tissue paper. Okay, I think we're stuck with what we got here, but I'm less sad about it now that it isn't so prominent. And let's see if we can get some more of it to melt by putting some glue on it, right? Wait. All right. So we're gonna let this dry and we're gonna come back. I don't mind it as much now. Okay, so this one I'm still not positive about. This one I'm feeling good about. I kind of like how fun and colorful but still a little grimy it is. And this one I like very much too. So we are going to add some stuff. I don't think any of you would be surprised to hear that I want to do some embossing. I want to grunge this up. I feel like this is still very, very twee. Okay, so, and I want some black, and I want an embossing. Let's use this one today. That is kind of, this is, okay, well, this is one we picked for today. Let's see what we got. We got keys, we got airplanes. I kind of like this fun, funky thing. We got little poison bottles. I'm gonna have to keep these guys out for Halloween. Something wicked this way comes. We've got these little guys. What else we got? Enjoy the journey. This is very much, oops, that one's coming off its back. This, oh, here. This could be good. I like these borders, so let's get those borders out. Circles are okay. What else we got in here? All right, we got kind of grunge, but I don't know that I want grunge on this. Little words. Clock. Little clock. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with those borders and the circly bits. So we are going to emboss, meaning we're gonna heat emboss this. We're gonna use black. And I just found that new black one. What is this? Lindy's Stamp Gang Embossing Powder. So we're going to try this one. Usually they hide their stuff underneath a lid. So I've never tried this one. We're going to try it because I found it in the drawer. We're going to use archival ink because if you use black ink and black powder, you're going to get blacker black than if you use clear embossing powder alone. Okay, so I want these two humps. And we're going to come down here. My stamp block is really dirty. And we're going to stamp. Oh, nice. And we're going to put embossing powder on there. Ooh, that's super fine. I like it. Okay, now we're going to emboss. I have too many things. All right, let's see how this embosses. All right, I feel like that embossed okay. So if you do something in one place, you have to do it in other places. So we're going to do this again. So nice, we're going to do it twice. Because if you don't do it in a couple places, then it looks like you did it accidentally. And we here at Shea Jacobson are a professional operation. All right. Oh no, I dumped over my little embossing thing. That's okay, we'll clean it up. Okay, we got our little bumps. What's that, Pumpkin?
There's a bag in the garage that says donate on it.
That's for you?
Yeah, it's my donate clothes.
Okay.
You maybe have my closet.
Your closet's amazing?
Yeah, you guys can see it.
Okay, I'll be in to see it in a minute. All right, let's keep going, and then I have to look at Desi's closet. All right, we're gonna... Oh, there's my stamp block. Look at that. How awesome is that? Notice I'm very good at cleaning up embossing powder. It's a skill you get over the years when you dump your embossing powder a lot. Okay, but I found my stamp block, which is awesome. This one is better. Okay, so I want those circly stamps. Where did that one go? Here it is, because I'm going to keep the roundy round kind of thing going over here. We have our humps, and we're going to do a roundy round up here on this edge. I don't know how much we got, but we're going to try it. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Look, we got part of a circle. We're just getting parts of that circle, which is actually what I want. I don't want perfect stuff on here. I don't know if I'm loving the Lindy's gang for this project. I'm going to go back to Ranger Superfine Black. But, let's see. Yeah, that's melted. It's not blowing my skirt up yet, but that doesn't mean it won't at some point. Superfine Black. Okay, we're going to try this again. Let's do a wee clean, because we got a lot of embossing powder around here. And what has happened in the past is I've embossed my embossing powder to my plate, which could be some of this grunge on here. Ooh, I think I'm going to emboss some gold too. Where's my gold? I don't know where my old gold is or my new gold. There's my new gold. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay, I need to get something to break this line. And maybe it isn't embossing powder. Maybe it is India ink. Let's try that first. And this time I do want black India ink. And I want to kind of blur that line. Kind of pull out a little bit of black. And just sort of pull this in rather than having it be so. Okay. What happens if we do this? How do I like it if we do this? Okay, so one thing I can tell, I don't like the straightness of this brush. It is making a line. I want something way fluffier that is just going to be misty and not perfect. Ooh, I like this better already. All right, we're going to come down here. All right, we're going to come over here. That's what I was looking for. Not perfect. Just a little bit of grunge. Okay, I like that much better. All right, now I do want to see if I can get, maybe we need, instead of doing it in black on black, maybe that's not working. Let's use Versamark. Let's give this the best chance it can have. Okay. Because I want something fairly prominent right there. I already feel like that's working better. Okay, I like that. I think I'm going to, you won't be able to see much of it, but I want this to be up here too. Super fine black. I have another one, don't be nervous. I have plenty. Okay, okay. Okay, this has turned into something I'm way happier with. I'm not positive about from here down. I might cut that off because I don't like this part so much. I am going to cut this off. Which is fine. You're allowed to cut off parts you don't love. It's not, I cut myself one time with my scissors, so now I'm more careful. Okay, I love that so much better. Now I need to get a little smudgy across this bottom. And for right now, I am thrilled with how this has turned out. So we're gonna put this to the side. Okay, now we have this one. So things I've learned about this. I don't like these bumps on here. I like the circles very much. I like the Harlequins. I think the India ink worked in certain places if we were able to kind of meld it. Okay, so let's do some more of these circles. And I want to break up that line right there. Okay. There we go. See? Now it doesn't look like just a weird stripey bit. Okay. We gotta do that one more place. So where are we gonna do it also? Right here in the middle? Okay, let's do it right in the middle there. And I doubt we'll get full circles because it's going over those multiple layers, but let's see what we got. We got circle-ish. That's good. I like it. All right. Now I want to use a little bit of that India ink. And this is deli paper, so I want to see what happens on deli paper. Let's see what happens if we go down this deli paper. Well, I like that better than those red things. See, this is why you should never worry about doing something, because you can just put another layer on, right? Oh yeah, I like this kind of ratty, black edgy bit we got going. Cover that up. There we go. Okay, nice. All right, I kind of like this right now. I don't want to get rid of all of this. I know this says art is just for fun. I don't want to get rid of that yet because it could turn out to be something we want down the road. I'm not positive. So for right now, I'm kind of cool with this one. Oh, here's our problem, child. Okay, so we have lots of problems with this one. And that's okay. So things that we might do. We might not be able to use this at all. We might want to come back in here and do something completely different with it. But we are going to keep working on it for a little bit until we decide that there's just no hope. So we're going to do this. We know we like the circles. Let's see what kind of contact we got. And this is going to stick on lots of places because some of that Mod Podge is still probably wet too. See where the lines are? Those are Mod Podgey bits. Okay, I am liking that better already. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get our pen because I don't like this thing at all. I don't like how this came out, so I'm going to make this a black starburst in the middle with black embossing. I think that looks just too fake and painted and weird for this. I'm gonna emboss that. Okay, I like that 1,000 times better. And now we're gonna use the gold. This is where I thought the gold might come in. There's our very fine black. I'm starting to feel like embossing can fix anything. Okay, so I don't like how twee the circles look either, so we're gonna emboss those. Circly bit, and I'm gonna go right in the middle of this. Okay, let's see. Okay, I like that 1,000% better. So let's do that more. I'm gonna come in here and get some gold on there. Okay. And then I like the white on the black down here, but I don't like the white on the red as much up here. So I'm gonna do these lines in gold. Not all of them, but just around. And this embossing pen is just the best because you get kind of a fine line, but it gives you enough embossing liquid. All right, let's go up here. Kind of pull the gold around this project. And there's a weird thing in my gold, but that's okay. Okay, let's see what happens now. Okay, I like this. So it went from, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to save it, to I like this very, very much. I want gold in one more place, somewhere down here. Okay, so now I don't like this kind of thing that's going on. So I'm gonna do gold along this bottom, for sure. Let's do these circles in gold. And then let's see what happened. Oh my heavens. I feel like this, to me, this now looks like a piece of art. Okay, we have to go back. All right, so things I don't love. I don't love how the art is just for fun looks. So we are going to do that same thing. I like my writing because it's my writing. So we're gonna do that in gold. And I'm gonna outline that. I'll be right back. All right, so let's do, I just did art is, art, we've lost our is missing. I think it's up in here somewhere. But let's do this. I don't know about you, but I adore that now, and I didn't like it before. So I'm gonna outline this. I'll be right back. Okay. And I like that you can't see it all. It wasn't meant to be like perfectly done. Ooh, we got a lot of we got a lot of Mod Podge still wet in there. Okay, so before we move on, we're going to have to get some gold down here. And I almost think I want to do this circly bit thing in gold, because I wasn't in love with it when I did it, and I don't hate it when it's covered up, but I think if I do it in gold, I will come to love it, as I'm coming to see. Anything Harlequin, anything gold, are just my jam. I actually like that little black thing in there. Okay, let's see what we've got so far. Sometimes it's hard to see what you've colored so far. Okay, so since I love that so much, I do love that so much, I'm thinking I want to emboss this painting right here, and then this one will be done, and I like it very much. And I was a little sad because I was not digging this, even though I wrote on it, and I'm trying to write more. But I think it's just, it wasn't, it was just the paint was too stark against the black, where this embossing is just knocking a little bit off the paint. right? It's just making it a little bit more organic in here. I gotta put my gold away, but it'll come back. We're gonna finish that last one with some gold stuff. I do not have another gold embossing jar. I'm going to have to make sure I get one. But this time we're gonna do blue. And I have kind of a cool, it's called Salvaged Patina, that isn't gonna be such a bright blue, crazy bright blue. It's gonna just give us a hint of blue, which is more what I want. I don't want the blue to be the focus. I want the, like the kind of contrasty bits with the words. Oops. How about if we put it away? Right. All right, let's emboss this. Okay, that's taken me from it doesn't suck to, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of these two. So keep going. Keep adding layers because you can't go wrong adding layers. All right, and this is going to be our last one that I thought was okay, but now I'm kind of like, okay, we need to do something fancy with this to tart it up. Okay, how about, I don't love the circles, so let's just make those gold circles. I'm not doing them all, just the ones I can get to. Okay, let's do that. Oh, we can probably put our Versamark away so it doesn't dry out, since we're using a bunch of that embossing pen. Uh-oh. I feel like there's a lot of blue embossing powder in there, which I don't want to get in my gold. Okay, here we go. Boop. Let's see what happens with this. Okay, I like that a lot better. What do we think about getting our smudgy old embossing pen out and doing around here? Is that too crazy? I mean, it's too late now, although we could let it go. If you let the glycerin in there dry, it would go away. Oh, look, and we got some smudgies of the gold. Uh-oh, I mixed a whole bunch down here. Hold on. There we go. Oh, yeah. Now you know what I got to do, right? I got to come down here and do this side of this. And I have one good embossing pen and one bad embossing pen. Okay, I'm getting there. I kind of like how some of these black harlequins are a little bit gold. So I am going to not do them all, but maybe just an edge of them. Maybe I should just emboss the whole world. And that just made me super happy. Okay, I love this now. I did not love it before, but now I love it. Okay, let me get all three of them so you can see them. Okay, so here we go. This is an envelope, so we could maybe put something in here. We can use that for fun. It turned something that I wasn't in love with into something I'm super proud of. I like that I cut off the create down here, but now that I see this, maybe I would have liked it. I'm not upset I did that. This is going to be kind of a tag on, so this could go like here. This is going to stick out like a real tag, or it could go this way. I could cut off even a little bit more, and it might stick out of the journal that way. Oh, that's kind of cool too, huh? But I would want it to be maybe right in that length, so then we would just cut that off there. But I think those are fun, and hopefully, yep, this is the right way up. So funny, I have a right way up for that, and that is the right way up for it. Okay, hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.